Hello guys and welcome back to another episode here on the Eddie's Live 24/7 channel. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. In this episode we're not going to be working on the bridge. There's something even more pressing that has come to me, and unfortunately it's not good news. Long story short, I have a cat that lives with my mum, who I have been, technically I lived with it for a good couple of years and everything else. And unfortunately, my cat is due to, it's due to pass away soon. When I say that, we believe she may have had a heart attack the other day, but she's still alive at the moment. She's managed to survive the weekend. We didn't even think that was going to be the case. So the long story short is, I think what we're going to do is we're going to build a statue here on Minecraft to represent her life, and it's not a short life. It's not a short life at all. If you guys have got pets or anything else, you'll know that any time with a pet is heart-wrenching when it comes to the end, and unfortunately we're coming to the end with her, and it's been 23 years. So this episode is going to be dedicated towards my cat. And unfortunately that means I've got to kill these zombies, but we will be working on everything in the next couple of days to try and get as many resources as we possibly can do. I need to get a lot of wool. Before I can do the wool though, I need to get quite a lot of black, and I need to get a couple of white sheep. The only way I can do that is of course heading over to sleep, and we will go into the ocean to grab ourselves some ink sacs, to grab ourselves some black dye. So let's get today's video started. Fortunately, I have got to get rid of a ton of these squid to get ourselves enough black ink sacs and whatnot. Hopefully, in fact, it shouldn't be too much, but I do want to kind of transform all of my sheep over to black sheep. And the only way to do that, unfortunately, is by literally getting ourselves black ink sacs to do it. So it's a case of running around, swinging around, and literally going whack and hoping that I get all the results that I needed. The amount of drown that I've had come across me who have tried to kill me is unbelievable. But at the same time, we're alright. We're doing well. Right, come on, let's go down. Whereabouts are you, squid? There you go. There you are, squid. We've got a ton more just spawned. Go up. There we go. Perfect. Right. Let's go and take that up to our sheep pens. And let's go and change some of them over. We're probably going to have to breed up a load more sheep to get ourselves the sheep, the wool that we're going to need for today's episode. But let's go ahead and head up there towards the sheep pens. Well, we've just converted all of our sheep to black sheep, and we've also bred up some other ones. So we're going to get these come up as brown anyway. But let's go ahead and go and get ourselves a pair of snippers and start building this lovely cat monument. My cat, Millie, she was black and white. Well, she is black and white at this current time of recording, but probably by the time this episode goes out, I don't know if she'll be there. It's that tough. I don't actually know. So let's go down here. Let's go grab ourselves some iron, and we will grab that from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well do that. This is surprisingly getting nice and full, which is awesome. And we can go ahead with that one. So that one, I need shears. Go ahead and grab shears, and let's see what we can get out of these sheep. And of course I've got to wait for them to all feed up and whatnot, breed up and whatnot, to get as much wool as I possibly can do. I want to build a quite big monument, but I need to work out whereabouts I'm going to put it as well. So let me get to shearing, and then we'll find a place in this terrain to go ahead and do this. But thankfully I don't think this is going to be too hard to do, because a lot of them, this is the thing, the sheep in here, by the time I've usually cut these down, last time I did this, literally within 2 seconds flat, they would have already got themselves back up again. And there we go, we've got ourselves another one feeding off. So it's not going to be too long, but it's still got a little bit of a grind to get this stuff done. So I'm currently being loved by all these sheep as we are growing them out, getting more and more. As you can tell, I've moved them away from the small pen to give them a little bit more space. So that way they can all come out and get as many sheep as we possibly can do. Because I need the wool from all of these to create this wonderful thing that's going to go into. Let's go and also see what we've also done. Because I've been doing a couple of things while waiting for these to grow. And for these to get all their wool back. So let's go ahead and head over to the new area that we've got placed for this thing as well. And also that means I can actually plant all this grass that I have left over there, because of course we need to flatten the land out for this whole statue to go into. So this here is where we're going to be producing the statue of Millie Cat, which will be here. Basically, she's going to be sat probably around here on this little area down there, right at the very top of the stairs, right at the very back of the base. But this is actually going to be paramount to where the majority of the big base, which is over in that direction there. She's going to be sat directly here, and I think she's going to be awesome to look over the whole build as this whole place gets better. Well, I'm heading back over to where we're starting to build this statue of Millie, and long story short, I'm definitely feeling emotional. I can feel it in me. This is at this current time, she's still alive. She's still doing well. So the story of this is basically I got a video on Friday evening. Saying to me that unfortunately Millie is struggling to breathe. This could be the end. You know, she was stretched out long, doing all the extra stuff. Now she's perked up over the weekend. She's managing to breathe a little bit better. She's still struggling, of course, but she's managed to breathe a bit better. She's even had a drink. She's now actually been to the loo for the first time since Thursday. She hasn't eaten anything properly or anything else like that, so she's not out of the woods yet. But I do want to do a statue for her life, because, you know, you can't not for a cat that, you know, that's been with you for that long. The problem is I need a lot of white wool and I need a lot of black wool. Thankfully, we've got some sheep now that are doing both, which is awesome. I am going to take a lot of this out, because while I thought this was where I was going to place, this is way too close. This is too close there. And also I kind of want to put it onto a plinth. So I'm going to go and grab some andesite blocks as well. I'm going to create like a plinth area here. That's going to celebrate her life. And then we'll have like a nature park or something going around it. So what we'll probably do is bring this back a bit further. And then we'll probably bring it back to about that line there, and have the statue of Millie sat somewhere near here. Which will then allow a bit more of a path and decorations at the front as well. But all of these trees are going to have to go. Everything else has got to go. So let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to start a bit of a time lapse while I get this area clear, get this sorted, and then we'll get ourselves starting to build as we get all the materials ready to build this thing. have started building Millie, and I am definitely starting to feel it. There's a bit wrong here, and I've just remembered there's kind of like a white rim that needs to go here, because there's something that she used to have in her body, in her thing, and the way she used to sit. At the very front of her chest, she used to have like a heart face, which is usually like a heart little outline in black, and then the rest of it was just white. This is the type of texture that she's got, followed by white on top. The rest of her body is mainly black, but the legs and the front and her bib and a little bit of her face was mainly white. Well, was a bit white, like she had a bit going up there with some black. I'm looking forward to doing it, but I really don't want to do this wrong, and I want to get it right. I want to, you know how it's like, you're building something that means a lot to you, and this takes a lot of time to get used to. So trying to get something out of this is looking better, and I love the roses. Roses just add to it. We do have a little access way in here, and I did realise I have got a lot more wool in here that I could probably salvage, so I need to go and grab some extra shears anyway to top this down, but I know for a fact half of this needs to be changed anyway. But I'm feeling emotional. I can tell you that. I can feel a lot more emotional coming outwards, and I can feel it. I can feel it. And there she is. She's here in my world on Minecraft, my survival world. That gives me a reason to log in. You know it does. That whole place just there. She looks perfect. She looks awesome. I'm so glad I've done this. So glad she's there. She's in the right place. Look at her. Look, she's definitely watching over the place. Tell you what, I'm going to get a thumbnail while I'm at it, and we're going to be basically doing this. In fact, I'll tell you what, she deserves the best of the thumbnails. Bring on the shaders. That's her. That's her. She deserves the shaders. This is the bridge leading over to the other. We're technically on the other island, the main island, and there she is. She's going to be watching over this base. She's going to be watching over the bridge build, which is going to be in the next episode. The next episode may be a bit delayed for you guys watching. This one has been an emotional one to record, and I'm glad I did it. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, click the like button, share it with friends and family, and treat her to some love. Thank you.